able to record on cloud. So I did on local, Andy. Okay, that's fine.
No, we got a notification that it started recording.
Yeah,
So,
name local
yes,
just
Jason.
now
local.
it's enabled.
Okay,
I
okay,
did it.
then got it.
But sorry for the delay and sorry for the inconvenience, Andy.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience, Andy. Yeah,
Sorry.
please carry
Yeah,
on.
thank you. Okay, before let's start this thing. So I think let's introduce Shilpa Kulkarni. Has been doing the nutritional webinar since 15 years by holistic approach. She has been doing the consultancy for many of the uh, specialities. Shilpa Kulkarni is from New Jersey. She has been, give me 1 second. Before we start our stuff, I want to share few slides. Give me 1 second. Let me share. Oh, it's not online. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you all read? Okay, so
Yes.
okay, thank you. So now this is our health and fitness committee members. Co-chair is my name is Ashok Kumar Segu. I'm the chair for health and happiness fitness committee. Co-chair Geeta Sri Amudula, Shruti Hebbur, and members are Krishnaveni Vempati, Divakar Jandam, Prasad Anguluri, Santosh Bashwar, Niguna Kusumanchi, and our EC is Kishore Konduru. Bala Volit is advisor. Our president Srinivas Pandirigaru, and because of the other meeting, they were not able to join conflict. Maybe they will join soon. President-elect Ramesh Bapanballi Garu, Secretary Praveen Tadakamal Garu, Treasurer Gangadhar Uppala. So Shilpa Kulkarni is the nutritional webinar by holistic approach. She has been consulting for the following conditions since 15 years: weight loss, weight gain, diabetes, blood pressure, PCOD, PCOS, thyroid, cholesterol, triglycerides, arthritis, joint pains, gastric/acidity issues, blood, body stamina, etc. She has been doing since 15 years. She did last time also our Vasvi Society in New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, maybe couple of months back, right? So
it was for our Women's Day event, Andy.
oh, okay. So it was Women's Day. And thank you, our Swati Garu is the introducing for our Shilpa Garu for our distinct nutritional webinar. So good health is state of complete emotional, physical, and social well-being. Person who has good physical health is likely to have body functions and process working at their peak. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, adequate rest all are contribute to good health. And consistency more important than irregularity. And be just avoiding healthy tips, right? Bring your own bottles, try to avoid plastic bottles. So even in the parties, try to water stations or recycle bottles. Try to use multigrain breads, whole grain breads. Don't use white breads. Just avoid that. Add salads in your meals. Light dinner and soup, steamed lentils. That's what for the healthy stuff. She will talk about all the steps. So before we start, let me make Shilpa co-host so that she can share. Yes, thanks Shilpa. So thanks everyone for joining. Let's not delay so that she will, yeah, Shilpa. So you can start your this thing, share your screen. I can stop sharing.
Okay, thank you, Ashok Garu. Thank you for the. Are you guys able to hear me clearly?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, great.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Shilpa
this
Garu.
invitation. Yeah, thank you to whole Vasavi community for having me here today. As Ashok ji said, I will be sharing, some knowledge about nutrition. Let me first share my screen. Hope you are able to see it.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So as he mentioned, I've been practicing nutrition and wellness for last 15 years. As in New Jersey, Edison, New Jersey. And as we all know, like in last so many years, the health has deteriorating for many people because of our environment, because of our lifestyle, and the kind of sedentary lifestyle that we are living due to our maybe jobs or so many comforts of life. So I've been practicing this to help people live better life, considering their choices, improving their environment, and making better choices for themselves. So I've been able to, as a coach, because when you say nutrition, as Ashok ji just mentioned, right, there are so many good advice that he just shared. We all know this, but where the lack? We are missing to implement that, correct? That's where I come in the picture as a coach, because when you have a coach, let's say your son or a daughter going to basketball or soccer, there they don't miss a practice, because the coach is making sure that the kid is there present for every single practice if they want to make it to the varsity team. So we have to treat our health like that to have the kind of results that we want. So that's why having a coach, having an accountability partner who makes sure that in spite of your busy schedule, in spite of your daily chores, kids, job, social commitments, you're not slacking or lagging behind in taking care of your own health. So today's objective, is to basically just review what is our current lifestyle, why nutrition is so important, what is the difference between nutrition and medicine, and how the personalized health assessment helps you to any aspect of preventive care. Most of us are aware since COVID, right? In just a few years back, more practices that we did during that time, it to follow the prevention. We were in lockdown. We made sure that nobody come in contact, because we didn't want to get sick and then run to the hospital and then trying to find the cure. So the mindset is to prevent. So similarly, why can't we apply that same mindset for, let's say, cholesterol issues or weight gain or hormonal imbalance or joint pain? If we have the similar mindset, we can, we can come over, or we can win over these diseases also. So I will talk a little bit about that, and what is the future of nutrigenomics or nutritional science. So look at this slide. What it says, that we evolved from monkeys, and look at where we are today with the soda, or the diet soda, whatever you name it, the soft drinks and the French fries, and the sitting jobs have gotten to the the person you can see in the last picture, right? So if you look at the monkey, he basically survived on fresh fruits and vegetables, and he was most active. I mean, he is still, that's why they don't have the kind of problems that we have today. 70, 80 years ago, we had more problems around infections, having the outside invaders attacking our body. We basically, with the scientific advancement, we win to these particular kind of terminal illnesses. Nowadays, you don't hear that somebody's somebody is not getting better from malaria, or they died because of malaria or flu, because we already have the medicines, or we already probably know what are the preventive care that we can do for that. But what is today's problem is weight gain, diabetes, cancer, stroke, heart disease, low immunity because of so many infections that we come across, and mental health. Mental health is one of the major health issue, and with proper balance of nutrition and the lifestyle changes, we can win over those as well. So, and why these are lifestyle diseases? Because we don't have 100% cure for it. Let's say you have diabetes, you don't have a 5-day course that you take it and you're out of diabetes. You have to get the medicine. Let's say you have blood pressure. There is no medicine that you can take for do a course of 8 days or 10 days and you are out of blood pressure issues. These illnesses or these lifestyle diseases, you have to live with the disease until you die. That's why they are called lifestyle diseases. Another reason why they are called lifestyle diseases is because it is due to the lifestyle. It's due to our internal imbalance. There is no virus or a bacteria from outside attacking our body. There is no virus for diabetes. It's due to our lifestyle. So how the nutrition or different practices can help you? So I always tell people there are 8 important pillars for optimum health. We all know this, but the practice, making it consistent, is the key. Most people, they need motivation to get out of the door and do their 10K steps for a day. Most people need motivation to get a herbal tea or just get a warm water in the morning before they go for their tea or coffee. Most people need a reminder to have a big bowl of salad before they eat their pizza, pasta, or let's say rice and roti. Most people need a reminder to wind down at least an hour before you go to bed. Leave that mobile phone away and sit down, do meditation. There are very, very few people are intentionally working on these. Having adequate rest. I see many people go on vacations and when they come back, they're more tired after the vacation than they initially went than before, because we tend to think of, okay, I want to go and have relaxed vacation, but there is no such thing I have seen lately. And good healthy environmental practices, good hygiene. Hygiene doesn't mean just washing your hands or having hand sanitizer 10 times a day. There are multiple things that you can do for good hygiene. So I'll put some more light on that little later. So these are, as I said, these are the top 9 things. If I have to describe good health for anyone, it is 1 to 9 formula. Have a physical activity in your day, 2 hours of away from your phone, 3 good meals, healthy meals in a day, good 4-minute breaks every couple of hours to wind down, recharge, 5 fruits and vegetables in your diet, 6 minutes of meditation, 7 to 8 glasses of water depending upon your weight, 8 hours of good sleep, and at least 9 to 10,000 steps in a day. But 90% of people are missing this, and that's why they face different challenges. And also what is contributing to that is so many hidden factors, right? 90% of adults, including some of the kids these days, because of their lifestyle has also impacted after COVID. We have so much gap in the kind of nutrient our body needs and what we are able to provide. There are multiple reasons: soil quality going down, we are not having enough nutrient in the first place when you bring the fruits and vegetable at home. Then there are multiple factors like age, gender, the kind of exercise you do or don't do, alcohol consumption, smoking. Multiple factors affect the assimilation of nutrients in your diet. Let's say you have a good full plate meal, but if your body or if your gut is not able to assimilate that, there is something missing. You need to fix your gut, right? There are certain things that you need to add on in your diet so that you can fill that gap. And these are few factors that we can consider, like having a good fresh air. because of living in a more urban society, or with a populated area, we are lacking multiple like last few if you all remember, few months back we had this smoke due to Canadian fire or California fires, and the air quality was very low, polluted, and same as it happens impacts in our inside air also, because we have the top quality furniture, we have carpet, we have paint, so many factors add toxins inside our home. So having a good quality air purifier help is it's a necessity these days, so that airborne toxins are limited. Then having good filtered water, avoid plastic. It's the major requirement of these times, because these plastic bottles are releasing micro and nano plastic, and that is getting absorbed in our bloodstream, and our body, our detoxifying organs like liver, kidney, skin, they don't know how to get rid of this. It is unknown to them how to get rid of plastic from our body. It is very crucial. In fact, in recent nutritional studies, they found that a 1 hour or 2 hour old baby has plastic in his body because of the breast milk. Because the mother is living in a plastic environment, this is what we are giving to our next generation. So everybody be very careful about your usage with plastic. As much as you can avoid is the best. Minimize or absolutely no for smoking. If you really want to improve your nutritional intake, you need to be completely no smoking. I would say no alcohol also, because it damages your organs, and it takes, let's say, somebody who takes alcohol, if they take even a 10 ml of a drink, it takes next 5 days for liver to remove it from your body. And while the liver is doing that, it impacts the other functions of liver, metabolism, and multiple other things. Stress, that's adding on to so many other factors, that is creating cravings for sugar and salt. It makes you want to be on caffeinated drinks. So practicing meditation and certain breathing exercises will help you to combat that. Again, cannot say enough about reducing or minimizing your processed and packaged food. Avoid aluminum and non-stick cookware, because these non-stick and aluminum cookware, they release PFOA, that's called forever chemicals. Sorry, are you guys able to hear me? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was saying, avoiding aluminum and non-stick cookware is crucial, because they release forever chemicals in your body. Why they called forever chemicals? Because they stay in your blood until you're alive, because body doesn't know how to excrete them from the system. And what happens having these toxins in your body is they disturb the hormonal communication or the connection of the body's communication channel. Like every time you want to, your body wants to send a signal that you're hungry at noon, it will do a cross connection, and it will make your body not feel hungry at that time. Also, there is a ghrelin and other hormone that makes you feel full after you're done a full meal. Many people, after done complete meal, they still want to have a piece of chocolate or some sweet or some kind of because there is a miscommunication between your hormones. Brain is not getting good signal, and that is due to the overload of toxins. Then we all need the maximum recuperation from sunlight. the best time to be having good amount of sunlight from the natural sources is to be out when you are the sunrise, at least 1 hour from the sunrise. Especially living in America, we are lacking that in big time because we are not exposed to direct sun. It's not that you are sitting inside your office and the glass window is bringing the sun rays inside. When it comes through the glass, there is no vitamin D can get absorbed from your skin. Okay, we have to be in the direct sunlight. If you're not able to do that, please make sure that you are taking a good plant-based supplements which has like 4,000 to 5,000 IU, including K2. If you just take the prescribed or the over-the-counter vitamin D, many times it doesn't have K2, which is essential for vitamin D to be absorbed in your body. And we all are lacking the most important vitamin called sleep. We all need a good quality sleep, not just the kid, even adults. We need at least 7 hours of good sleep to recharge ourselves. Just like we charge our iPhones, just like we charge our smartphones, our body, which is much, much more valuable than the iPhone, needs to be charged. I recently heard that the iPhone camera has 48 or 56 megapixel or something like that, but our eyes have 586. So eyes are more important than the iPhone camera. So make sure you capture your memories through your eyes and keep them healthy, and that will happen when you have a good quality sleep. And gut health is very, very essential for everything, for your mental health, for your weight loss, for improving your skin health. If somebody is having hair issues, dandruff, it all goes down to your gut. You need to improve the good bacteria through probiotics and reduce the bad bacterial count. And practice breathing exercise. Many of you might already know pranayam, kapalbhati. Doing them on a regular basis will help you recuperate better. So why it is so important and why I'm talking about nutrition so much? Every 35 days, our skin is replaced by itself. Our body has a great mechanism. Our liver is about in a month. And this all gets regenerated from the kind of food we eat. And what are we eating today? Samosa, bagel, donut, pizza, pasta, all these in nutritional language, it's called dead food because our body has to process extra to break it down. Whereas our body knows exactly how to break down these colors coming from natural sources. If you eat this, each and every fresh fruits and vegetable has something called enzymes, which is a code that lets your body know how to break it down properly. So when you have a big bowl of salad, you feel much more satisfied. Your body feels much more satisfied than adding this. Nobody likes to do extra work, so as your body. If you give this, it will take longer time to break it down. So that's why, and also if you are eating this, then imagine what kind of a skin you will have in few months and years. Many people, they look way more aged than they actually are. That is because of the processed and packaged food in their diet must be very, very high. So many people, we think that we are not eating packaged food. But if you just don't go to any of the super stores, I mean the restaurants and pick up like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks for a week, still we have packaged food in our diet because we are not going to the flour mill these days. We are not going to the farmyard to pick up our vegetables, and we are not going to get our grains and lentils, all these. They all are coming in package. we cannot avoid that. That is necessary. So if we are taking that from the package, we have to make sure at least we are not taking the unwanted stuff like snacks, cookies, mixture, all those things coming from a package. You can reduce it to have a good, healthy lifestyle. Now, if you imagine your body as a house, what it needs, right? If you imagine you're building a good house, let's say you want to build a house that lasts for your kids, your grandkids' time. You want to make sure that there is a good quality brick, good quality material is involved. There is a strong foundation. The security of that house should be very, very good. And imagine if you are living in that you put a lot of money to build that house for yourself and your family, and if you are eating, not providing the nutrient to your body, you have to see where your priorities are. If you want to build a good strong body, then protein is the most important part. It's considered as a brick. It is a building block for each cell in your body. Vitamins and minerals, there are about 40 of those that our body needs on a regular basis. They are the mortar between the two bricks. They keep the structure secure. Then phytonutrients, the nutrients that those are coming from the plants are called phytonutrients, and that protects the integrity or the security of your body. And omega-3 fatty acids coming, which are very, very important for your nervous system and cardiovascular system. That is the giving you the electrifying or the charge to your body. So imagine next time you want to put something in your mouth, think, is it going to build my security? Is it going to build that strong foundation for my body to stay healthy and energetic? Now, when I was talking about colorful fruits and vegetables, why? Right? What are the benefits? But nature or God has created so simplified for us, but we forget to notice. In nutritional science, we have learned that each color represents a very specific area in our body. If you take all the white color fruits and vegetables, those are very, very the nutrients in them are important for our bone and joint health and muscle. Green color fruits and vegetables are rich in phytonutrients or antioxidants, which are important for our circulatory health, cellular health. Brain runs on the nutrients coming from purple color fruits and vegetables. So next time you grab those blueberries or blackberries, make sure you take them to improve your memory and focus. Eye health and immunity comes from orange color fruits and vegetables. And similarly, red color is rich with phytonutrients, which are important for our heart functioning. So, Valentine's Day is coming up. Instead of getting those roses, make sure you gift your loved one with pomegranate, apple, and get them more healthier. Now, what is the difference between supplements and medicines? Nowadays, if you go to GNC or any other stores, the whole the aisle is full with supplements, but you are not sure which one is really for you. You have to remember only one thing when you select a supplement. It has to be completely plant-based, because our body recognizes how to digest the plants. Medicines are important and they have their own place. I know many of you, some of you might be doctors here. I don't want to put down any, there is no, I'm not comparing this. I'm just showing the difference between this. Medicines are important and we need them when we really need them. But on a regular basis, even doctors will tell you that if you are in a pain, don't take painkillers more than certain time, because it's not meant to be taken on a regular basis. It's only to fill that need. But whereas supplements, those are to prevent from something breaking down in your body. So for that and only that purpose, it is supposed to be plant-based. If you take that in a synthetic or medicinal form, then it will do more damage than doing any good for you. So remember that next time when you are looking for a good supplement. Now, again, going back to why we need supplementation, right? I can get fruits and vegetables from the store, and I can fill up my pantry. But as I was telling earlier, there are multiple reasons. For example, I'll take a very simple example. For protein, we all know that everybody needs protein. We think 1 cup of dal, or if you're a non-vegetarian, you can take 2 eggs for a day, and I have my protein for the day. But there is a big myth that 1 cup of dal will give you protein, because it comes with fiber, it comes with carbohydrates also, and protein, we need 9 amino acids. So if you are a 70 kg, you need at least 1 gram of protein per kg of your weight. So if you do that calculation, you need 70 grams of protein in a day. But 1 cup of dal gives you only 5 grams of protein, or 2 eggs gives you maximum 10 grams of protein. How are you going to fill that gap of 40 to 60 grams? And for that reason, we need to be very, very conscious about our choices that we make for food. Also, supplementing yourself so that you can fill that gap. If you get the fruits and vegetables from the local market, you don't know when they're plucked from the tree, where they're coming from, whether it's Mexico, California, Canada. By the time they reach the grocery store, the half of the nutrition is already gone. And if you bring them home, keep them in the refrigerator for a few more days, what you are eating, it looks good, but no nutritional value. And that is the only reason that we need to make sure you fill that too. But whatever is the gap, you can fill that with the proper phytonutrient supplements. I already talked about this, like depletion of nutrition in the soil, busy lifestyle. Many a times we have the fruits and vegetables on the on the kitchen island, but we don't get to it. There is a lot of gap between the ideal diet and what we are eating every day. Too many pesticides, preservatives are causing the depletion in the nutritional lack. So why plant-based? I already mentioned that to improve the bioavailability of the nutrients. Compared to synthetic, it makes sure that it gets overall well absorbed. It doesn't impact your gut. It helps you. It comes from whole food nutrition science. So it is fully available for your body to absorb. There should be practices like no pesticides, no herbicides, no chemical to be used in the land where the cultivation of the herbs and plants are happening. Why? So now this is a very interesting thing I would like to share. Little bit of science in between your nutritional knowledge. Let's say why we need how the plant nutrient work, right? And how it provides support to our cellular health. So if you imagine this is a good stable cell in our body, okay? That is a healthy cell. But we are going out, we are exposed to pollution, exercise, if you're smoking, if you're running around, dropping kids to activities, that all creates free radical damage. What that means, we get attacked from the unstable molecules in your body. What the unstable molecule does? It steals the healthy electron from the healthy cell and create more unhealthy molecules in your body. That's why you feel tired, you feel irritated, so many imbalances happen in the body. So by providing through 5 colorful fruits and vegetables, or having them supplementing through plant-based nutrition, it adds on to the antioxidants. Antioxidants are molecules which are heroes. Imagine like a film. Okay. Imagine if you're watching a movie, a hero saving the heroine from the villain. So similar situation. The antioxidants are good guys. They are with a one extra electron with them. So whenever they enter in your body, they provide that extra electron, they share it with the free radical and make them happy. So when that person is happy, they create more healthy cells in your body. So that's why having ample amount of fruits and vegetables in your diet, having that big colorful salad every day will help you create more healthy molecules, more healthy cells, and less of a free radical damage. So overall health is very crucial. We need to work on improving our intake to reduce the lifestyle diseases by balancing our food plate, having good amount of fiber, protein, carbohydrates, good fats coming from nuts and seeds, having that glass of buttermilk every day or yogurt to make sure that you fulfill your probiotic intake. Having that nutritional support helps you with your energy and vitality, supporting that optimum level of energy, not having that fatigue and tiredness when you come back from work. Also, it helps balance your mental and emotional well-being. Nutrients like probiotic, vitamin C, they fight the free radicals and help you your brain function, improves the higher quality of mental health, keeps you alert, have more focus, more stamina, and less of a brain fog. So make sure you have a nutritional, personalized nutrition for your health, because every human being is different, right? For you, there could be more requirement for iron or calcium, but for somebody else it could be probiotic, or having good amount of fiber in their diet to avoid acidity or bloating and gases. So every human being has different needs. You need to identify what I am missing, how I can balance it from our day-to-day diet. So you need to, generally this is how I do. You check your body composition, analyze your current diet, what you're eating on a regular basis. Look at your family history, your environment, what is your current health condition, what is your body type. Find out the right exercise routine or flexibility routine for yourself. Work with a coach who can help you with proper recommendation to have the prevention from certain diseases. So this is what exactly a nutrition does to your body. Many times you might have seen people go for different diets. They work on their health. They want to, lose weight or, have a good muscle mass. Most people go for either dieting or they go to gym for having a good healthy body. But when you do a diet, you are concentrating all the toxins in your body and not giving enough time to remove the impurities. And that's why you see somebody, the moment they stop the diet or the moment they stop going to the gym, the impurities or the toxins, they gain double the weight that they had before. But if you do proper cleansing and have a right nutrition in your diet, making sure that the fats stored in the toxins, you remove them, do the proper gut cleansing, take the proper required nutrients, and it will help you to burn the excess fat. And when you come back, there will be no rebound, because first in place you removed the impurities, you did the detoxification, helped your body to get better nutrients from the proper balanced meal. I wanted to share one video and I'm pretty much done. Give me 1 second to share that.
So Shilpa ji, before share, can we have 1 second? Our convener want to say a few words before we
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I can stop share and yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Thanks, Ellen Garu, for joining. So we just want to few updates about NRIVA upcoming convention. And also, as you know, this Sunday we have Vasmi Atmarpana Day. Please try to participate in your local chapter events. So, Ellen Garu, are you there?
Yes, and Ashok Garu.
Oh,
Thank you,
thanks.
Shilpa Garu. It's a nice presentation. It's really nice, and we will have a recording on our website. Everyone who might have joined late or someone couldn't able to join, they can access it. Thank you, Ashok Garu. You always come up with innovative webinars and innovative ideas to keep all the NRIVA families healthy. So all the health committee members, thank you for doing it for all the NRIVA families. So as you all know, let me share my screen. NRIVA's 7th Global Convention will be happening in July 4th, on July 4th, 5th, 6th at St. Louis, Missouri. So most of you might have aware of it. So I just came to give a quick update and also a quick information about the convention. And I'd like to invite you all to make plans to attend the convention. Can you,
Somebody is, let me mute, I think.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah.
for that. So this is the convention leadership convener. Myself, my name is Ellen Rauchelakala. Vamshi Guntur is the convention co-convener. Shekhar Parla is the convention treasurer. Panisha Koduri is our convention secretary. The Garu, Mahendra Gunapati Garu, Ramu Samudrala are the advisors. So as I said, it's happening in St. Louis, Missouri. So it's a gateway to West, we call it. We are located central to in the mm, centrally located. We are drivable distance to most of the in and around. Like we have Atlanta is drivable like 7 to 8 hours. Chicago 5 hours. Detroit is 8 hours. Columbus 6 hours. Then we have Kansas, Nashville, Indiana. And it's well connected with Southwest and other flights. So east and west, north, south, we have great connectivity. So this is happening in America's Convention Center, America Center Convention Complex. It's a big facility. So it has 6 exhibit halls of 80,000 square feet. We are taking like 3 exhibit halls and rest of the all the rooms for breakout sessions. So we have ample space to have our event to conduct. And I just want to take a minute to explain what are the highlights of our city. Like St. Louis, as I said, it's a gateway arch. It's a gateway to West, we call it. And then we have like caves around, and a Missouri Botanical Garden and a Budweiser Brewery is the hometown. So I request you all to plan before convention or after the convention, stay and enjoy the attractions in St. Louis. Coming to our convention, as you all know, we have a little bit of set formula where we have a banquet. So all will be checking in on July 4th. So banquet will be in the evening. So July 5th, we have a chapter parade and a Kalyanam event, and sessions will be there, and also a mega musical night in the evening. And July 6th, Saturday, will be spiritual and again some sessions will be there, and also appreciation musical night. So we will have like yoga, spiritual gurus will be there. So health-related. So Ashok Garu will come up with innovative ideas to make us walk in there, I think. So yeah. So and 7th is checking out. So we'll check out 7th. So we formed like 38 plus committees now. So I request all of you who are on the call, if you want to help with the convention, please reach out to the convention team. We already sent a request to join the committees. Most of them responded. Thank you for that. So we started the committees already. So if anyone wanted to join or volunteer, please reach out at convention@nriva.org. Youth, we are taking we'll be doing a lot of youth activities also. So if youth, they wanted to participate and volunteer or in the committees or when they come here or adults, please reach out to us. So these are the committees which are formed. And this is a package, convention package, a donation, a sponsorship package. We'll share with this one, all of you. These are some of the highlights of what are the sessions will be. So February last week onwards, we start coming to your chapters. Like we do NRIVA days to educate or promote about the convention and meet you guys. So we are in the process of creating the website and also this convention deck. So we'll be sharing with you all. Yeah, that's it about the convention. I just want to take a couple of questions. If anyone has a question, you can ask. Just 2 questions, please. Okay.
Thanks, Ellen Garu, for the
Thank you,
wonderful
Andy. So
presentation.
I'll send the email in the chat. You guys can reach me out or the convention committee. Thank you all. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Ellen Garu, for the wonderful
you.
presentation about the convention and giving the highlights for the community. Please try to book your convention, register your convention stuff. So Shilpa ji, you can share the video now.
Okay, thank you. So I was saying earlier that there are health conditions that you can reverse through healthy diet and all implementing all the wellness pillars, diet, exercise, sleep and stress management, balancing your nutrition, reducing the toxicity around you, and working with the accountability partner who can make sure that you follow all these steps on a regular basis so that you don't have to be dependent on medicine for rest of your life. It's always better. Why we are saying that today is because when in our parents or earlier generation, most of them had any health issue was in their 60s or 70s. But now, because of our environment and our lifestyle, we are having health issues in the 30s and 40s. When you're just starting your life, you don't want to be living on medication. If you prevent, if you take care of all these little factors, having good amount of water, eating good food, proper nutrition and supplements, having more outdoor activities can make you healthier, live better life. If you have unhealthy, nobody wants to have a long, you don't want to live with a disease and have a long way to go. You want to get done with it, get a 6 months time, 8 months time, fix it, and then continue your healthy lifestyle for your family. So that is what we help to do that. And if anybody has any question, if I can take one or two questions, as per according to Ashok's timeline, I can. But if there is any specific question, please feel free to reach out to my contact number is here, or you can take it from Ashokji. I also mentioned to him that because I'm here today, I will offer everybody a free pre-consultation to understand your particular needs and help you with your personalized nutrition. So thank you for having me here today. I hope you all got some information. My passion and my purpose of life is to educate people on a healthy lifestyle, healthy cooking methods, and disease-free, medicine-free life. I hope you all stay healthy and stay well.
Oh, thank you, Shilpa ji, for your wonderful nutritional webinar. It helped us a lot. It is really, health is wealth, right? Mainly thing is to follow good, healthy lifestyle. So for that, we want to basically, as Shilpa said, right, avoid 5 whites, right? White sugar, salt, reduce all that stuff like the white bread, maida, those are white rice, those are the worst. It is tasty, but not healthy. That's the only thing you have to. So
Yeah,
before
we say avoid. It's always good to hear it, but people don't know what are the substitute.
right,
So, we can help them with that.
right. Yeah, before we can start Q&A session, so at least let's see. Uh, Geeta Garu, so can you see any questions?
I have a question for you, Ashok.
Yeah.
Shilpa has very interesting information to the community. And do you recommend any vitamins? Every woman or man is looking for vitamins, nutritional supplement kind of thing, So what are the recommendations? Whether every family need vitamins or not? Because if you're vegetarian, you're not getting enough vitamins, correct? So vitamins are also key elements of the health. So
Absolutely.
tell me about
Yeah.
your opinion. So, do you recommend vitamins for different ages or women and men? And what are the thoughts?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Divakar, I know I spoke to you.
Diva.
I spoke
Okay,
to
whatever
you.
is written on the screen. Okay. So yeah, that's a very good question. Unfortunately or fortunately, we all need supplement these days because of so many reasons I just mentioned during the presentation. But at the same time, it has to be, there is no cookie cutter approach.
Okay.
We need to identify what is your body missing. And that comes through understanding psychosymptomatic parameters. Let's say you want to identify whether you need blood sugar medicine or not. Doctor will check the HbA1c, and based on that they will recommend you the medicine. Similarly, if you need iron, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, or vitamin A, B, C, there is a psychosymptomatic parameters that a nutritionist go by, and they will be able to personalize the nutritional intake for you. I hope I answered your question. If you have more detail, I will. For example, your kid, your husband may need something totally different than what your body needs. So for that, understanding your personal requirement is very, very important. And when we go to the GNC or any other superstore, you just pick up, let's say, omega-3 from the shelf, but your body may not need, or even if you take, sometimes it cannot absorb. So once you know your needs, then you can take the exact thing instead of wasting your money down that drain.
Yeah, exactly. Other important point is when you see the doctor, my primary doctor, example, he won't recommend any vitamin. If you ask also, he won't recommend anything. And recently, I've experienced, I met 10, 15 families in Charlotte this weekend. When you're talking to the families, it's very interesting, Everybody has some issues.
Yes.
knee problem, and doctor said vitamin D more. Some people say vitamin D less, obesity issue. The problem is lack of knowledge, awareness to the community.
Yes.
We need to give a good information to the community. What are the medicines? What are the medications like vitamins, supplements? It helps a lot. Particularly,
Yes.
we didn't expose much sunlight. Most of the time, we're staying in the home and offices. Every
Yes.
person lacking vitamin D. If vitamin D is lacking, if it affects so many things in your body, bone strength and other things. So
Yeah.
like example, neurological issue, you need a B12. B12 is good for neurological issue and other kind of problems. So what I want to do, this is a good for community. What medications, what vitamins, what are the things to do, and particularly if you cross 50, you need eye vitamins like a lutein, xanthin, and all the things. That's good for
Yes.
eye health. So
Yeah.
nobody
There are
telling us.
multiple needs we have. Sorry to
Go ahead.
yeah. Multiple needs every person has. Plant-based nutrients are very important, but to address your question, doctors never recommend to take supplements or vitamins is because through their 6-7 years of curriculum, they have not been taught about nutrition. There are two different mindset, uh, cure industry and prevention industry. Doctor are part of cure, so if something breaks in your body, they know exactly what medicine will help you cure it. But if you are in the prevention industry, the nutritionist is the right person to tell you what supplements or vitamins you need. Because of the lack of knowledge of a doctor in that area, they don't want to lead you something into the unknown field, right? That's
Exactly.
why always doctor tell you not to go for the supplement, but as we all know, we all need it. So going to the nutritionist is a better option to find out which vitamin is essential for you.
Yeah, that is
So
true. But
next, go to Divakar, let's go. They have one question, right? Somebody
Sorry.
asked, take vitamin gummies. Which one is the good one? Like you said, right? Plant-based, which one? Can you suggest? Somebody asked that one.
Yeah. So gummies are generally have too much artificial sugars. So going for let's say soluble supplements are better than gummies because they damage your teeth. They create more cavities. So avoid gummies now because you're trying to fix something and then you will break something else. So avoid the gummies.
Good point,
Obviously,
Shilpa.
yeah.
I agree with Shilpa. I agree with you. It's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and as I mentioned, I will be giving out free pre-consultation to all the participants today. Feel free to reach out to me. I will be. I just shared a Google form. You can submit your question, and I will answer to you one-on-one.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I will share the Google form. So is sauerkraut, somebody asked, is sauerkraut okay to eat person with bad acidity?
Okra.
Sauerkraut.
So yes, yeah, definitely. Because it improves the good bacteria in your stomach. It helps you to, but go with the little quantity to more. Don't start it all of
No,
a
with the acidity. If they had a bad acidity, still
Yes,
okay.
for acidity, it is good
Okay.
because it starts from our gut. So first of all, you make sure that don't keep too much gap in between your meals. Make sure you have a good amount of let's say apple cider vinegar or lemon in your salads. Take one big bowl of salad before your meal. All these are helpful in reducing the acidity. When we say acid reflux or acidity, many times doctor gives you the anti acid tablet, but it is a totally opposite. When our body is low in stomach acid, then you feel acidic. At that point, you need to increase the intake of which can help your stomach acid enzymes to be more. Reduce the packaged and processed food and increase your fresh fruits and vegetables. That will help you combat the acidity issue. And also probiotic rich food like kefir, kombucha, sauerkraut, all those.
Geeta, any other questions on the some?
Ashok, I think 2 people are raised their hands.
Okay.
Satish.
Satish, yeah. But some people posted question also. Shruti, you want to ask something?
White rice.
Yes, Shilpa Garu.
Yeah.
So the nutrition thing keeps changing every year. We keep looking at so many articles. Sometimes they say kale is good, and later on, after a few months, they say kale is not good. So how do you actually, as we all are South Indians, right? So we all have grown up with eating white rice, and now they say white rice is bad, and everybody are thinking with millets and all. So how do we actually know which is really suitable? Is it definitely goes on our individual preferences and convenience, or is it a marketing gimmick where everybody are having adding new things in the market and saying that, oh, this is nutrition value and this is very healthy? How do we actually consciously take things and consume these healthy food?
Very, very good question. Very good question. Shruti, let me give you some light on this. Every healthy thing is good for a healthy person in a limited and moderate quantity. Okay? For example, rice. We all grew up with rice. We all need rice. Our body, our brain needs carbohydrate. But the culprit is our sedentary lifestyle. If you eat rice and if you make sure after your meal you take 15 to 20 minutes of walk instead of sitting on a sofa or a chair, it will not help you accumulate that fat. We are losing the mobility part. Whether you eat rice or millet or a quinoa, all three has some amount of protein, some amount of carbohydrate, but you need to see what your body needs, what's your requirement is. And if you go to Google, if you go to YouTube, they all will have conflicting information because everyone out there is trying to make money. They're not interested in you being healthy as an individual. And also another factor is there are thousands and millions of people. So one formula doesn't fit the other. Even in the family, the two people will have totally different requirements based on how biologically their body is made up. Because we all come from different families, we get married, but what your husband or what the wife has or requires is totally different. But to keep it simple, we always should go for your habits that you grew up with and make sure you have a good amount of mobility in your day-to-day life so that you can digest that carbohydrate, so that you can absorb those protein and help your good gut bacteria to assimilate all this nutritional value that you're giving. I hope I answered your question to some extent.
Yeah. Thank you, Shilpa Garu.
Satish, next Satish.
Yeah, Satish here. Thank you, Shilpa Garu, for all the information. So I have a question I already posted in the chat as well regarding the protein intake. You mentioned regarding how much we have to take the protein based on your weight. And being vegetarians, the sources are limited. I mean, we do have sources, but it's my personal opinion. It's not possible to take that many grams of protein in a day. So what are the best ways, alternative ways, any supplement or any other ways where we can get it?
Yeah, look for, as you said, that's very, very crucial. As a vegetarian, we all, let me rephrase this. It's not just vegetarian problem. It is everybody. Okay.
We think that vegetarians don't get enough protein, but actually the main protein comes from vegetarian sources itself, because it has when you take sprouts, when you take chana, when you take lentils, they all have good amount of protein, but it comes with fiber and carbohydrates as well. For that, we need to substitute, because the quantity is, we cannot have them in so much quantity. You can substitute with the proper plant-based protein powders that are available in the market, like a vegan or organic protein powder that help you to get that 9 amino acid. Let's say you had 2 cups of dal today, that is about 10 to 12 grams of protein. If you take 2 scoops of protein powder through your breakfast or pre-dinner meals, then you can at least try to fill that gap, you getting to at least 50 to 60, because from hair to our toenail, everything is made out of protein. Our hormones are made out of protein. So supplementing them with a good quality protein powder will help you to reach that gap.
Sure. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So next, anybody has any questions?
Yeah, hi sir, this is Divya here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Shilpa ma'am. Thank you for the info.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, as you just now you told protein powder will substitute the protein intake. But ma'am, if we take the protein powder regularly, we heard that it will not digest in the body, it will accumulate something. I'm not having any clear idea. Can you explain about that?
Yeah, definitely. So that's a very good question. When we say it is not absorbable, you have to make sure that you are substituting or adding good amount of probiotic and enzymes so your body can digest it well. So some protein powders in the market come with too much sugar. You have to make sure that there is no sugar or hidden carbohydrates. Okay, and when your stomach is not having enough enzymes, then you need to increase the amount of good fiber in your diet. When you take just the protein powder without the fiber, it is hard for the body to digest. You have to, let's say you take a 1 scoop of protein powder, make sure you mix it with some fruits or vegetables to make a smoothie. Like you can add banana or you can add berries to make it a meal so that it can get well digested. And also at the same time, you remember that there has to be some yogurt or some probiotic which can help you to absorb that protein in your bloodstream.
Mostly we'll use milk, right, ma'am? Like the protein powder, we'll mix it in the milk and drink it. So is it a good thing?
Yeah, you can either take milk or you can make yogurt based smoothies as well.
Yeah, you can add in the smoothies also, berry smoothie or the green smoothie.
Right.
You can make with that, mix it with that. You can.
Yeah, you can, instead of milk, you can use a Greek yogurt or plain yogurt so that it helps with the good bacteria.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you,
probiotics.
ma'am.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
ma'am.
So next, anybody any questions? Nirguna Garu, you're there, right?
Hi,
Yeah.
it's an awesome session. Thank you for sharing such information. Which once we have the information, it's like eye opener to understand, and then how to implement. That is also very important. So thank you so much for the session. And I have a couple of questions. There's it's like every person has a different metabolism. The metabolism is the key for anybody on the calories intake, and so some people can digest ghee very easily, but some people just retain it, right? So
Yes.
I've been hearing a lot about metabolism, how to develop metabolism, and then the probiotics and prebiotic food with balanced diet is the key. So can you help shed some light on metabolism, foods that help with metabolism?
Yeah, absolutely. See, what is metabolism, right? That's a good question, Nirguna. Thank you so much. That I hope you're getting some value out of today's session. So let's understand what is metabolism. It is nothing but how well your body is digesting any form of food that you're taking, whether it is protein, whether it is carbohydrates, whether it is fiber or good fats. Okay, if your body is not able to digest good fats, that means the liver is overloaded, whether it is through toxins or through, or it is lacking in producing the bile or that enzyme to clean it out. If you're lacking in absorbing protein, or if your body is not able to metabolize the protein, that means your stomach enzymes or the stomach acid levels are low. So metabolism is nothing but how well your body is breaking down the food. Initially, you can take some support with some certain digestive enzyme supplements, but eventually you have to add some sources of, I'm sure you might have heard, taking the apple cider vinegar in a glass of warm water. That helps to improve your stomach enzymes. There are certain why it is happening today is because our processed and packaged food is more than our raw food. And that's why a lot of people are facing the issue of low metabolism. Also, another factor plays a role in metabolism is how good you are active. Like how are you living a sedentary life? If you are sitting longer period of time, then your metabolism slows down. If you are having poor quality of sleep, your metabolism goes down because body is not having charge to do multiple things. So all these factors play a role for defining or improving the metabolism of a person. Why you notice that in the age of 40 and 50 is because all these years of backlog is there. And that's why somebody goes into low metabolism.
So with the age, do you think when I know there's a backlog, but you know, is it like natural that when you go to 40 and 50s that your metabolism slows down? Is it aging process?
No,
Is that how it is?
it is aging process, but if you have it by 60 or 70, then it's the natural aging process. If you are having that low metabolism by 40 or 50, that's a or I would say lot of oxidative stress in the body. So you have to include at least 10-15 minutes of walk after a couple of hours. Put a reminder on your smartphone to just get up and have a quick walk, go to the restroom, get up for water. So adding those little reminders will help you improve the metabolism. Again, improving your sleep quality, taking certain foods to help your body digest, reducing the packaged and processed food. So all these factors will help you improve your metabolism. Let's say somebody is 40 and now they are facing slow metabolism. If they work on all these parameters, they can improve their metabolism.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you. And one more question I have is how to stop cravings. Cravings, the more you stop, the more they bounce back even more harder, right? So I know
Yes.
it's like, we try to implement good food balance and everything, but then it has become ever revolving problem. Like, you fall and then get back, and then again you fall and get back. So is it something that we can deal with?
So yes, that's a good question. See, basically, what happens is, sorry, I lost my chain of thought. You were asking about
Cravings for some
cravings.
have
Yeah.
salt
So
cravings,
cravings.
some have
Yeah,
sweet cravings and all. So
correct. So craving is the sign that there are certain nutrients are low in your body. You cannot avoid the cravings. You can only fulfill the cravings. For example, if somebody is having sweet cravings throughout the day, then that means they are lacking with chromium in their body, or they're lacking phosphorus. So as a nutritionist, I can tell you what you need to supplement in order to combat your cravings. If you are if you just delivered a baby, or if you're having cravings after a meal, sweet cravings, that means you're low in iron. You need to include like spinach, pomegranate, beetroot in your diet, so that the sweet craving after a meal can subsidize, or that can eliminate it. So let's say you're having cravings about savory, salty food. That means you are lacking in zinc. You need to update that. So having a balanced meal along with a complete multivitamin will help you combat all different kinds of cravings, and also including a good quality sleep.
Got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And Shilpa, for the hyperthyroid, right? What do you suggest? What to avoid?
So hypothyroidism is a very
Hypo or hyper,
I mean,
general.
both. Yeah. So it goes by individual, Ashok Garu. Every individual, there are different factors can affect their thyroid. There is no one formula fits all. But one thing is for sure, they have to be very, very, because some people have thyroid due to stress levels or due to physical stress. But some people have thyroid due to metabolism going slow, or they have a thyroid because of wrong food intake. So we have to first identify what caused them. What is the root cause? And once the root cause is known, then we can work on reducing the hypothyroidism.
Yeah. So next question, Leel Garu, somebody raised.
Hi, thank you for a very insightful session. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
So many of us are asking about vitamins, and I have been quite researching on that. It really wonders me that when they say it's plant-based vitamin, I've been using Costco organic plant-based vitamins. They're of a different price. Other vitamins are so expensive. How do we know we choose the best vitamins? And also, sorry if it's a lame question, but when they say that it's vitamins, which they did, like there's so many advertisements about vitamins that they did it after doing a lot of research. Then even I see the ingredients and the sources. My question is, if you do, I mean, the same intake I take, the berries are there for amino acids, the nuts or whatnot. So again, in the vitamins which are plant-based, isn't it the same? Like, what is the difference between taking a fresh fruit or a fresh nut, fresh vegetables versus the plant-based vitamins? Aren't they the same is my question. The pill is so tiny. How can that supplement the fresh intake? Like, I know you said the good point that they come to the store from somewhere and they're on the shelf and then they come to the fridge, then to us. But then what if I take it from my own garden? Can't that be much healthier? So sorry for the long question. I have a follow-up too, but like I heard about this expensive juice essentials plus. I was like shocked to see the pricing versus the organic plant-based supplement which I'm using from Costco. I just wanted to know your opinion on that as well, that particular brand, as well as the first question, which is like, how can such a tiny pill, which they say is from the plants, and how can that supplement the fresh stuff which we get or grow from our backyard? Thanks.
Very thoughtful question. So, first of all, when you grow, whether it's in other farm or your farm, the first in place, 52% of the land has lost the nutrients. There is no minerals. The soil quality has gone extremely bad. We have microplastic in our land. And unless somebody has a 30, 40, 50 years of land practicing organic, certified organic land coming from those places, you will have a good quality ingredients. And how it can come in a small tablet is when it is dehydrated, making sure you get all the required nutrients in a with a proper scientific practice. They convert it into the tablet. So when you take a raspberry or a strawberry from your backyard, or an apple for that matter, whatever, 60-70 years ago, the saying came from one apple a day keeps keeps the doctor away. That was the saying, because at that time apple had 40% of iron, 38% of other nutrient. Now for one person, if they have to get the same amount of nutrient from an apple, they have to eat 48 apples to replace that one apple in 1940. The iron has gone down, the calcium has gone down. So just because we're not able to, nobody can have 48 apples in a day. And that's why the better substitute is a plant-based supplement, because the absorption is better compared to synthetic.
But the Shilpa, the question is, plant now apple, did they compare, did they test, lab tested? We can say this is that much low compared to.
Yes. Yes, this is a nutritionfact.org on US. It says the multiple different farmland. They tested the multiple fruits and vegetables. Their findings are very shocking, because the food that we get from the superstores, plus what happens is, let's say apple, right? In New Jersey, the peak season of apple is September, October. But how come I'm getting apple still? Because they keep that apple in nitrogen for 6 months.
Correct. Storage, right? There.
Yeah, they store it. So you go for apple picking, you take that apple and eat. It will taste totally different than you get from supermarket.
Right.
So that's the reason that there is a need of an hour to have a supplement. But go for organic, go for look for something that has a good practices. They take from seed to tablet. Many brands, even I know BJ's or Costco, what they do is shopping for ingredients, and they package the bottle for you. But you don't know XYZ supplier where he grew his where he sourced his iron from. So make sure when you take the plant-based supplement, it has a practice of seed to the tablet. That will help you to get the good quality.
How do we know if it is seed to do they mention on the tablet and the bottle, or do you have any suggestion?
Yeah, they should have mentioned. Yeah, on their bottle or on their website, it must be mentioned.
As what? Can you repeat? Seed to
the tablet. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that. And if you have any suggestions, which plant-based multivitamins, I think many people are asking that because it's too much of choices we have in the market right now. So that would be really helpful.
Yes, yeah, I'll definitely help you.
So next question, Kalwal Lakshmi.
Hi, Shilpa Garu. My name is Lakshmi.
Hi.
Thank you all for the very informative feedback and suggestions. Like many, what we didn't do in our 20s and 30s, we are taking more care in our 40s and 50s. And now that we know, we want to implement the same kind of values to our children. Because, like you said, the food doesn't have the nutrients. Probably what we had, our kids are having even lesser. What kind of lifestyle or even supplements, just an active lifestyle? Most of our kids, are in sports and all that. But food wise or supplements, what do you suggest in teenage years itself they start as it should be part of their lifestyle? So they don't face something like us, like 20 years from now.
Correct. That is very crucial nowadays, because they are more exposed to all kinds of processed food than us at a very young age. So generally what I say is, if I can quickly share and show you, or if not, okay, here is thing I can quickly show you, so that will help understand what I'm trying to say. So whenever, active child, I hope you can see my screen, uh, at least 4 to 5 times a week, their plate should look like this. Half of their plate should be raw fruits and vegetables. The pyramid of food has changed. Earlier, the bottommost part was grain. Then was the vegetables, and then there was meat and dairy, and then there was good fats. But now, in the current era, we should be having more fruits and vegetables, because lot of cases have stomach enzymes or the gut has compromised. So to repair or to fix that, whether a mother or a child or a husband, the adults or the kids, they both should have good amount of raw in their diet, drink plenty of water, have plant protein sources, and then 25, just remember 25% formula. 25% of plant protein, 25% of grain, 25% of good fats, and at least 60 to 70% of fruits and vegetables. That should will make sure that they get enough energy for their activities throughout the day, because they are active physically as well as mentally. So having that good fat is also crucial.
Do you
I think there
suggest
is no
our kids
dairy or
also take a supplement?
For kids,
Yes, teenagers.
yes. Yeah, teenagers for sure. Because especially if they are active in sports, they need protein, they need calcium, magnesium, they need omega-3, because a lot of wear and tear happen if they are playing on the field. They need good calcium so that the bones become stronger, and they need protein to build the muscle, because the bone structure is supported by muscles. If your muscles are weak, they will tend to have more fractures, or a lot of kids I hear that the tendonitis broke or the ligament broke. So that will not happen if your muscles are strong. So have flexibility exercises, even though they are running on the field for any sport, make sure they practice some form of yoga at least 2 to 3 times a day, week. Make sure they do proper stretching. Simple thing I tell both my kids, my son is 20, my daughter is 15, I tell them to practice 5 to 6 Surya Namaskar every single day before going to school. That makes them more flexible. The more flexible they are, less ligament injury they will face.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think due to time constraints already we have the time up. Somebody has any questions or something, we can post those questions. We will respond back to that one. So is anybody has any last few questions? 1 or 2 we can take, then we'll close the session.
And as I mentioned, you all can, feel free to reach out to me. I am in Edison, New Jersey. I already shared my phone number. I would love to address your one-on-one questions for you.
Yes, Shilpa ji shared Google form. Thank you for your wonderful webinar, Shilpa ji. It was really helpful, awesome for inputs that helps going forward healthy living lifestyle. People has to change and implement. That is the main thing. Right.
Yes, implementation is the key.
Right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me more patiently. And I will shed more lights on supplement nutrition in near future with you.
Thank you.